Now we enter the matchup that I think all of us, at least here living in the USA, are looking forward to. The United States playing their first World Cup match since the summer of 2014. It's been over 8 years now, and the US's first opponent is Wales. Wales did not do really well in the Nations League. They are on a 5 to 6 game losing streak, or not losing streak, but winless streak, I should say. And the United States, they did not perform too well in their friendlies. Their last win was against Morocco, another World Cup bound team. But this should be an interesting matchup. Obviously, the least of the politically driven matchups for the United States in this group. But what do you guys think? The United States in their first World Cup back in 8 years, Wales in their first in 64. Who gets the dub, or will this be an even tie?
Well, I'm sorry, Gareth Bale. I love you, but I don't think you're going to be getting the win here. I think that the U.S. is going to be able to push out a 1-0 win against Wales. Like you said, Wales has been struggling, and so is the U.S., to be fair. But I think that the U.S. is a lot better right now than it was in previous years, even though they have such a young squad. And I think that Wales really relies on one or two individual players a lot, while the U.S. has a more rounded team. So I think because of that, the U.S. will be able to pick up the victory. Not by a lot, but I think they'll be able to take it away.
That's fair. I'm actually going to go in the opposite direction here with that. And I hate to say it, I really do as a U.S. fan. But I've got Wales winning this 2-1 over the U.S.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I hope I am. I really do. I really hope I'm wrong, but just hear me out. The USA is one of the youngest squads at this World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these players are like between the ages of 18 and 24, very young, first World Cup, very talented players, but the experience just isn't there, and it worries me. And Wales hasn't been in a World Cup for very long, so they're not experienced either, but they got some good veterans on their team, like Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey, and they have some good young talent too. But I think the U.S. are gonna struggle, and just like England, I think this is gonna be a wake up call for them. And I think they're gonna keep it close because both teams have been struggling, but this is Gareth Bale's last hurrah for the Wales national team, his first and last World Cup. And this is Wales' first cup since 1958 or something like that. They're coming to play. I can tell you they are going to leave everything out on the field to go as far as they can in this tournament. And that's what scares me, because I think the U.S. might get in a little bit over their heads. Very strong team, but the youth really scares me, and I think Wales capitalize and win it 2-1.
That will
But again, I hope I'm wrong. Let's go USA.